I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now.
All right, welcome in as we are set for our third game here of the day, the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational. First pitch, ball one, as we've got the Kickapoo Chiefs from Missouri and the Bryant Hornets from down the road. So 1-0 pitch in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch, and it's grounded into Chief dugout. Misses. Count 2-2. On the mound, Jeremiah Moats for the Hornets. And that one misses, runs the count full. Batting here is Luke Scott for the Chiefs. Payoff pitch, outside ball four. So leadoff walk for Luke Scott.
Next up for the Chiefs, second baseman, number 20, Connor Smith.
And now second baseman Connor Smith will step in. So runner at first. Oates ready with it. Pitch on the way. That one a little high. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch in there. Strike one, 1-1 now. Here's a strike from Moats. Now the 1-2 pitch from Moats. And swing and a miss. And first base occupied. So out number one with the strikeout by Moats.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 44, catcher Brooke Eaton.
Catcher Brooks Eaton will bat. First one from Moats, up and in, ball one. It's a good day to be a hitter here out at Robinson's. The lights have come on. Cloudy, wind swirling but blowing out to right, although it seems like anything gets in the air today has made it out of the ballpark. It has been a hitter's dream of a day. A lot of home runs hit today. If you missed it in our last game between Valley View and Staley, a 9-0 lead, and I'll check on the runner at first but back. Staley took a 9-0 lead after four, had a chance really to finish that game with a run. Well, runner goes. That ball is smoked. Left field down in front of the left fielder. Gets under his glove and going to go all the way to the wall. That's going to allow one run to score. And Eaton cruises into second with a double. Chiefs with a 1-0 lead.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 1, right fielder Nick Long.
So Eaton at second, one away here in the Chiefs' half of the first. That one in the dirt, off the foot. It's going to be called a strike on the check swing, but Eaton will advance. Moats scuffling a little bit here early on. And anything they can get in the air to right is trouble. We've seen a couple that look like pop flies get over the monster over there. And that one in the dirt, gets through, didn't realize it. And that'll be an easy run scoring there for Moats. Hey, put him in preview real quick. I'm having him darken up. He's a little hot. Now the 1-1 pitch. That one in the dirt. Well, maybe. Ball. Check swing missed. So 2-2. That might be the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And now 2 away here in the Chiefs' half of the first.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 8, third baseman Dylan Smith.
And that went in there for a strike from Moats. Now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Dylan Smith, center fielder, or sorry, the third baseman hits. 1-1 pitch. Low and away, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Low ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Moats. Runner at first.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 10, designated hitter Paxton Nelson.
Now the DH Paxton Nelson will bat. Moats checks the runner at first. And that one ripped. Right center coming in. Drops in front of the center fielder. As Colby Duncan couldn't make the catch. Now runners at first and second with 2 away for the Chiefs. Good start here for Kickapoo.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 4, center fielder Caleb Pope.
Misses 1-0. Moats scuffling. That'd be awesome. We should do it. foul. So the 1-1. Caleb Pope. And that one. Foul. 1-2. Quick check of the runner at second. Doesn't throw it, so 1-2. 2 away. 2 runs in here in the top half of the first for the Chiefs. Oh, what a pitch. Spins that one in there for strike 3 called. And that'll do it for the top half of the first. But the Chiefs scratch across 2 runs, lead it 2-0. Hornets coming to bat in the bottom half right after this.
2 runs.
All right, welcome back to the 9th annual Robinson Invitational International State Sports, brought to you by UAMS. When orthopedic injuries happen, get expert care now at UAMS Health Ortho Now. They provide fast, convenient care for all of your orthopedic needs, from sports injuries to joint pain and beyond. No appointment needed. Walk in for immediate care, get on-site x-rays, and see the best in orthopedic care all in one place. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to noon, conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Leading off the bottom of the first.
On the mound
For the Hornets.
for
Right
Kickapoo
Number 3
is
Solomon.
Brody Wilson. And it'll be A.J. Stallman, Jackson Riggs, and Blake Brewer to bat here to start things off for the Hornets. So Stallman bats. Looks at a 91-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 1. 1-1. Foul right side. It'll get out of play. Wow. Shocker. So now the 1-2 pitch. Did it get his hand or bat? It's going to be a foul ball. It's got the knob of the bat. That probably saved a knuckle or two for Stallman. One-two pitch. Misses. 2-2. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Full count. Stallman doing a good job here. Brody Wilson, flame-throwing righty. Payoff pitch. Stallman did a good job to go up and get that one as it gets out of play, foul. Now the payoff pitch yet again. Stallman lifts it up, left side. Shortstop goes out, left fielder coming in. And shortstop makes the catch. Jackson Hill brings that one in.
Next up for the Hornets, shortstop, number 5, Jackson Riggs.
And now Jackson Riggs will bat for the Hornets. Starting shortstop for Bryant. First one on the way. Swing and a miss. Riggs couldn't catch up to that one. The 0-1. Foul out of the net. Yeah, I guess. The 0-2. Lifted, right side, second baseman. Underneath it. And makes the catch for out number 2.
Next up for the Hornets,
Job there by Connor
second
Smith
baseman, number 20, Blake Brower.
to stick with that one. And tough play. This wind is be an issue. Now the first one to Brower in there for a strike. Oh, 1 to Brower. On its way. Swing and a miss as Brower can't catch up with that one. Time called. And swing and a miss. As Wilson sits him down with ease. And Hornets go down in order in the bottom half of the first. We'll head to the second here at the Robinson Invitational. Chiefs coming to bat. Welcome back as we are ready for the second inning of play here. Chiefs lead it 2-0. And first one from Moats in there for a strike. As Isaac Wallace bats. That went in there for a strike. 0-2. working quickly. 0-2. Grounded. Shortstop. And across to first to retire Kickapoo, first baseman. Play there by Riggs.
Next up for the Chiefs. Shortstop.
The shortstop. Jackson Hill will bat here for the Chiefs. Moats again working quickly. First one on the way. In there for strike one on the outside corner. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. Moats. Put it in cruise control here in the second. Struggle in the first, a couple of walks. The 0-2 outside. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Foul tip. Hill stays alive. Hill, the number 9 hitter. Ready for the 1-2. And grounded foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. Soft liner to second. Scooped up and across to first for the out. So 2 away quickly here in the Kickapoo second.
Next up for Kickapoo.
Then was Blake Brower making that play. And now back to the top of the order. Scott, as he'll foul this one out of play. Scott walked and scored in the first. Down 0-1 here. Grounded, first, foul. Just to the right side of the bag. Count goes to 0-2. Be happy to know that our A-plus producer, Will Watkins, is here. So things will look 10 times better than they have, maybe 100 times better since last night. That ball lifted right center field. Going back at the wall and caught. And that'll retire the side as Colby Duncan took a ride with that one. We'll head to the bottom half of the second. Chiefs lead it 2-0 here at the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational, brought to you by UAMS. Welcome back. 9th Annual Robinson Invitational here on the Natural State Sports Network. I'm Steve Henson. Hornets batting here against Missouri State commit Luke Scott. Or sorry, not Luke Scott. That would be Brody Wilson on the mound. So Wilson ahead 0-2 now. State commit has touched 92 a few times here. He is mowing down Hornet hitters here early. The 0-2 pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss. The high heat. Scoggins makes his way back to the dugout.
Pitcher number 33.
And now pitcher Jeremiah Moats will step in. First one to Moats. Low, ball one. Now the 1-0 in there for strike one, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oates shows bunt and bunts it straight back off the net. So 1-2 now. Oh, 1-2, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Wilson, and now there's 2 away here in the second.
Next up for the Hornets, center fielder number 2, Colby Duncan.
You know, center fielder Colby Duncan steps in the box. See if he could figure out Wilson here. First one on the way, outside, ball one. The 1-0 lifted, foul, and out of play. Now the 1-1 low, 2-1. We have a new pet spider. Check him out. Look out. Inside, 3-1. Oh, don't kill our friend. Three 3-1 pitch on the way, and ball 4. That's by much, but a little inside, a little high. So first base runner for the Hornets. Gotta quit being so mean to our friends. You know, the last friend we made was in Farmington, and we put him on screen picking his nose. Oh, I'll never forget that. So Thompson bats. Watches strike one. Duncan over at first. He does not go. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Chance Thompson, the left fielder. Trying to figure out the riddle of Brody Wilson. Runner goes. Good jump. Strike 3 called. And that'll do it for the home half of the second. Brody Wilson looks good on the mound for the Chiefs. We'll head to the third. Kickapoo leads it 2-0. Top of the third we go. Moats back out there for the Hornets. Leading things off will be the two-hole hitter Connor Smith. Eaton and Long will follow him. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. 1-1. One pitch on its way. That one, carpet burn. Umpire tried to make a nice play, but couldn't get his hands up there. We'll blame the shoulder pads. So 2-1 now. Guys, make your way out here if you're close. We love you watching, but some great food to be eaten here. Some barbecue. It's a bit chilly, so there's some chili. Some brats. Missed out on the breakfast burritos. They were amazing this morning. I think I ate about 17 of them. 3-1 pitch inside, ball 4. So Smith draws the leadoff walk, and the Chiefs.
Next up for the Chiefs.
They are. Hey, look. I'm getting a bonus in food. Next year, Delaney's going to be like, look, we can't pay you. You eat too much. So Smith gets his lead. They'll check on him. He's back safely. And that one misses for ball 1. Moats. And a groove in the second. Now back to some of his struggles in the first. And that one misses. 2-0. Moats in the first walked a couple guys, which led to the 2 runs that the Chiefs have on the board. Retired the Chiefs in order in the second. Now a leadoff walk and a 2-0 count. Make it a 3-0 count as Moats struggling to find the zone against the top of the order. Not sure if he is just dealing with a little bit of the cold here or if it's trying to be careful with this top half of this dangerous Chiefs order. A 3-0 pitch right down the middle. No green light there for Eaton. So 3-1 as Moats set. Runner holds. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks to start the third. We'll see if that draws a visit from the Hornet dugout. It will not. It'll draw a visit, however, from his catcher.
Next up for the Chiefs, right fielder number 1, Nick Long.
Jonathan Carter going to go out, have a quick chat. Try to settle down Moats. Probably talk a little bit about signals here with a runner at second. Change a few things up. So Nick Long bats. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Nick Long trying to take advantage of the wind. Continues to swirl, but unlike yesterday, most of that was blowing in. Today, it is, for the most part, blowing out and blowing out heavily. 0-1, just off the outside corner, 1-1. We started to see some of that shift last night, although as Coach Delaney and I were talking earlier, I don't know that most everything that was hit today so far, especially in that last game, most of those would have been gone even in that wind yesterday. There were some hard hit balls in those first 2 games. That one misses. 2-1. There's a lot of power in these lineups today. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded, third. Could be a double play. Get the runner going to third and across to first. An unassisted 5-3 double play.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 8, third baseman.
So 2 away now here in the third. Big double play there. So Dylan Smith steps in. Now Moats with a chance to get out of the jam that he created for himself with the 2 walks to start the inning. First one from Moats. Swing and a miss by Smith. 0-1-1. Dylan Smith waits the 0-1 offering from Moats. Grounded. Just past third and foul. So 0-2 count. Moats set. 0-2 delivery. Ripped. Left field, deep, going back at the wall and gone. Dylan Smith takes the 0-2 pitch and deposits it in left field. And it's a 4-0 Kickapoo lead.
Next up for Kickapoo, number 10, designated hitter, Paxton Nelson.
Take a look at this one as you see that ball it is carrying really well today. First one here to Nelson, the designated hitter. Misses for ball 1, 1-0. And that one hit sharply, ground second baseman. Scoops and to first, and that'll retire the side. But 2 runs in the top of the third for the Chiefs. They take a 4-0 lead as we head to the home half. Chiefs lead it 4-0 here on the Natural State Sports Network. You're watching the Robinson Invitational. All right, head to the bottom of the fourth. Bunch shown, laid down. Third baseman charges, backhands, throws, and no, into right field. And now advancing, Jackson Trusty will cruise into second. And an error to lead off things here in the third has the Hornets in scoring position.
Next up for the Hornets, the catcher, number 9, Jonathan Carter.
Well, the catcher, Jonathan Carter, will bat. And now some changes to the signals here with a runner at second. That's been communicated. So Carter steps in. Wilson ready to deliver. Bunt shown high. Ball one. Carter got the bat back just in time. 8-9-1 to hit here for the Hornets. Bunt shown by Carter. Brings the bat back 2-0. Of course, proud Bryant, a Hornet alum here. Graduated a long time ago. Wasn't that long ago. 2-0. Misses 3-0. I mean, we're finally going to have a 25th reunion, I think. I saw him talking about it. I don't know if it'll actually happen. We haven't had one since the 10th, thanks to the pandemic. Now the 3-0. Bunt shown again. Look out. Carter brings it back, and tough there for Wilson as Wilson walks the 9-hole hitter, and now the lineup flips. And A.J. Stallman
Next up for the Hornets,
will bat.
right fielder number 3, A.J. Stallman.
And he'll draw a visit out from the catcher. They'll try to settle Wilson down. There's Brody Wilson, committed to Missouri State. It's a great mid-major program. A lot of success at Missouri State. So keep an eye on him as he makes his way up through the ranks at the next level. Hard-throwing righty, came in throwing right around 90, 92. Now Stallman will show a bunt, but that one misses. Ball one. So now the 1-0. Missed 2-0. And now we'll have a mound visit. So 2-0. Stallman steps back in. Hornets just trying to get some base runners here and mixing things up with Wilson. He's been in command of the zone until here in the third. 2-0. That one misses. They just tried to lay down bunts every time. The 8-hole hitter, Jackson Trusty, did lay a bunt down. That was thrown into right field. Allowed him to get to second. Now the 3-0 pulled back. Strike one called. Carter walked on 4 pitches while showing bunt. Stallman has not shown a want or need to swing it. 3-1 count. He shows bunt again, lays it down. Good bunt. Will it stay fair? They're going to let it go, and it just does roll foul. Full count, 3-2 pitch, inside ball 4. So bases loaded, nobody out for Bryant.
Next up for the Hornets, shortstop, number 5, Jackson Riggs.
Here's a strike. Now the 0-1. Ripped right back up the middle. That's going to score 1. They'll hold the runner at third. And the parade around the bases will continue. So Trusty scores. Carter will move to third where he was held.
Next up for the Hornets, second baseman, number 20,
Stallman at
Blake
second.
Brower.
And Riggs at first. And now Blake Brewer will bat. Blake Brower will bat. First one to Brower. Misses inside, 1-0. Whole new ball game if Brower can get one in the air to right here. Wind whipping. The 1-0 pitch. High, ball 2. Now the 2-0 pitch. Called a strike, generous strike call, as that ball was looked to be from right here about 2 or 3 baseballs off the plate. Now 2-1. Inside, ball 3. I just call it like I see it, sir. Wouldn't be the first one I've said that about. Now the 3-1 from Wilson. High, ball 4. And the parade continues. 4-2. As Carter walks in. RBI for Brower, and now Blake Scoggins will bat.
Number 19, first baseman, Blake Scoggins.
So Scoggins steps in. Bases full of Hornets. Nobody out. Wilson blows the first one by him for strike 1. Missed by much inside. 1-1. That one looked closer to the plate than the one he called a strike on the outside portion of the plate. So 1-1 now to Scoggins. Hit and gonna find a hole. Long throw, won't get him. It's past the first baseman. No one else will advance. Run scores. Stallman crosses the plate. Parade continues. 4-3. And the pitcher Jeremiah Moats with a chance to help his cause here. Down 4-3. We have learned today that no lead is safe with this wind, although it's not been wind aided for the Hornets here. They have small balled it to death. Bunts, walks, infield singles. 3 runs, bases loaded. Moats batting. The 0-1 lifted, out of play. That one? I think that one took a bounce off of the grills behind us. And, Will, it's okay. We got to see Delaney flinch earlier. Now the 0-2. Outside, ball 1. In his defense, the ball hit the canopy right on the corner right there where he was sitting. You're not cold, are you? Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. As Moats is retired for the first out of the third. Base is still loaded. 4-3 lead for the Chiefs. Now Colby Duncan will bat. Strike 1 called. Now it seems like Wilson has found the zone again. Scuffled a bit to start the inning. Couple walks. Led to the drama he has built for himself here. 0-1 pitch. Way outside, 1-1. I'll tell you what, you get a chance, you should go back and watch the final at bat in our last game. As the 1-1 pitch is delivered, 2-1, but what a game we had between Valley View and Staley out of Oklahoma. The game was 9-0 Valley View, and Staley ended up losing 10-9, but it was an at-bat late in that game that was a lot of fun to watch. The 2-1 swung on, hit, and hops over the shortstop off of the left fielder. 2 runs are going to score, and a double for Colby Duncan, and the Hornets have taken a 5-4 lead. And this turf can be good and evil, and in that moment it was a bit evil, caused the higher hop. I don't know if the shortstop out there would have gotten to it.
Left fielder number 1, Chance Thompson.
Jackson Hill had a chance, made a diving stab at it, but took a high hop over his glove. Now Chance Thompson bats. He lifts one. That's an insurance claim as it makes its way out to the parking lot. No 0-1. Thompson awaits it. Good pitch. I was looking at some numbers on Brody Wilson, a 2150 spin rate. And he showed every bit of it there on that breaking ball. Now the 0-2. Good job by Thompson to hang in there on that one. Yeah, with about 2,000 RPM of spin rate on it. That didn't show. It didn't show spin rate there, but I tell you, that ball was hooking. It was a good one. 0-2, and misses with the fastball, high and away. So 1-2. Pitch from Wilson on the way. Thompson just pokes at it up the middle. Shortstop Hill picks it up across to first. They'll get the out. The 6th run will score. As Blake Scoggins crosses the plate, and it's a 6-4 Hornet lead.
Next up for Hornets, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Jackson Trusty, will bat. Trusty started this inning off, so the Hornets have batted around here in the third. As Trusty laid down a bunt. He's going to try it again. Now pulls the bat back. This is outside 1-0. Trusty laid down a bunt that was then thrown into right field. Got him to second. Trusty would come around to score the first run of this inning. Looking to keep it going. There's 2. Is there 2 outs or 1 out? You sure? They got that. There should be 2. Yeah, there's 2 away, right? Yeah, 2 away. Okay, 2 outs. Now the 1-0 in there for strike one. Like 2 outs. So now the 1-1 pitch. It's Trusty. Look out. Whew. My goodness. 2-1. That pitch did not miss by much. Had him buckling. And there's that spin rate on display again for Brody Wilson. Now the 3-1 in the dirt. Ball 4. Trusty reaches for the second time here in the third.
Mr. Bryant, number 9, the catcher, Jonathan Carter.
So now Carter, who wanted to bunt in his last at bat this inning, walking on 4 pitches, and later scored the second run of this 6-run inning. And looking to keep it going with 2 outs. Runner goes and held up. Not sure what. He's back. So Trusty put the brakes on about halfway there. Good throw down. Brooks Eaton. And now the catcher will relay a few additional signals to his infield. 0-1 pitch coming here from Wilson. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss from Carter. And this time, Eaton couldn't uncork the ball as the pitch kind of took him into the right-hander's batter's box, and so didn't have an avenue to get that throw off. So Trusty into second, into scoring position. 0-2 count to Jonathan Carter. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the mitt of Eaton, and that'll do it for the third. But a crooked number put up for the Hornets. And after 3, Bryant leads this one 6-4. Chiefs coming to bat the top half of the 4th here at the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational on Natural State Sports, brought to you by UAMS.
Number 4, center fielder, Caleb Pope.
As we head to the 4th. Kickapoo will send 7, 8, 9 hitters to the dish as the first one in there from Oates for a strike. And that one found a hole in Carter's glove. And misses, ball 1, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch from Moats. In there for strike 2. So 1-2 now. Here to Caleb Pope. 1-1. Will appeal. Appeal is denied. 2-1. 2-1 pitch from Jeremiah Moats. Just up. Yeah. Thought about asking for an appeal. No appeal necessary. 3-1. Did he say 3-2? That strike 3 called. Did I miss a pitch?
Next up for the Chiefs, first baseman, number 51, Isaac Wallace.
Okay, just kidding. So strike 3 called. Pope retired. Now Wallace, the first baseman, steps in. Misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Low. 1-1. I swear I was paying attention. I guess I wasn't. That one misses inside. 3-0. Now the 3-0 pitch. Ooh. Maybe a bit of a generous strike call there on 3-0. 3-1. If I'm Moats, I'm going right back to that pitch. That's going to be a tough fastball to get up to. 3-1. Low, ball 4. So the 8-hole hitter Hill walks. Or Wallace, sorry, walks. And now Hill will bat. Jackson Hill, the shortstop. And you see a Curtis. That'd be a pinch runner, actually.
Next up for the Chiefs, shortstop, number 5, Jackson Hill.
So Camden Lastly will be the pinch runner, not a courtesy runner. At least it's not how it was announced. So that means that Wallace's day would be done. The wind whips around again. Runner does not go. Ball is grounded to short. Riggs to second for 1. Did he keep a foot on there? They say he did. And 2 away. And that is a tough use of a pinch runner. As you don't get him on the move and then get him thrown out at second on the ground ball.
Left fielder Luke Scott.
So now back to the top of the order with left fielder Luke Scott. 2 away. Hill at first. They'll check on him. Back easily. Runner does not go. Good stop there by Carter. 1-0. Pitch misses away. 2-0. And now mound visit. Mode's scuffling a bit here. Back at the top of the order, so want to be careful. There's 2 runs in the first for the Chiefs. Nothing in the second. 2 in the third. They had a 4-0 lead headed to the bottom of the third. The Hornets would scratch across 6 runs. As they batted around in the third. So a 6-4 ball game here. And a 2-0 count on Scott with a runner at first and 2 outs. Oh, that wind is cold. 2-0 pitch. High for ball 3. Goodness. Should have had you stop and grab one of those walls from the storage building for these canopies. Runner goes. And Carter, nobody there, and he just eats it. So called strike, 3-1. You get a runner into scoring position. Now the 3-1 pitch. Misses for ball 4. And that's going to do it for Jeremiah Moats. I know it. So Moats' day is done. We'll be back in just a minute to give you the particulars on the new Bryant Hornet pitcher in just a moment.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
For the Chiefs.
All right, so new pitcher for the Hornets will be Andrew Tate Lee. Moats still going to be responsible for the runners out at first and second. First one misses low for ball 1. As Connor Smith hits for the Chiefs. Now the 1-0 pitch from Tate Lee in there for strike 1. One and one now from Tate Lee. As Connor Smith looking to move some runners around here. 1-1 pitch, low for ball 2. So now the 2-1 pitch. Runners dancing around at first and second. That one called strike 2, 2-2. Two pitch, just misses inside. That one didn't break back across for him. So now the count goes full and payoff pitch about to be delivered to Connor Smith. And Tate Lee will step off. Now the payoff pitch. Runners go. Smith hits it. Scooped up at second, and side is retired. So the Chiefs threaten. Can't scratch across any runs. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Bryant leads it 6-4 here at the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational, brought to you by UAMS. A.J. Stallman leading things off for the Hornets. At the bottom of the fourth, first one low for ball one. There's a strike. Brody Wilson back out there for the Chiefs. That one ripped. Left field, long run, diving. Did he get it? He got it. What a catch. What a catch out in left field. As Luke Scott laid out and made a great catch. We see the replay here.
Number 5.
Scott, what a catch.
Jackson Riggs.
So now Riggs will bat with one away. Inside, ball one. We haven't seen a ton of great. No. Delaney might have some. Did that go dead? There's a strike, 1-1. I haven't seen a lot of great defensive plays here today. It's been a hitter's day with the wind. That was a great play by Scott. Now the 1-1. Grounded, third base. Oh, bobbled. And that'll be an E5. And a base runner for the Hornets. So Riggs reaches.
Next up for the Hornets.
And now Blake Brower will bat.
Number 20, Blake Brower.
Riggs gets his lead. I'll check on him. We had a little lean. Let's see if we got something working here. This one fouled back at us. I didn't either. No flinch. Positive. I have the utmost confidence in this net. Now the 0-1 from Wilson. Runner goes. That ball hit and run is ripped. Center field going back and over his head. One hops the wall. And now turning for home. Throw on its way. Safe. A great piece of hitting there for Brower. And Riggs comes around to score from first. And it's a 7-4 lead for the Hornets.
Next up for Bryant, first baseman, number 19, Blake Scoggins.
First baseman Blake Scoggins will bat. Pope in center field had an adventure on his hands out there. Just couldn't quite get to it. Now the first one to Scoggins in there for strike one. Now we got a bat in the way over here. So do a little housekeeping in the Hornet dugout. Now we're set. The 0-1 pitch from Wilson. And that one, carpet burn for ball one. 1-1. Scoggins swings and misses at the 1-1, 1-2. Now the 1-2, whew, just over the head of Scoggins. Okay. Count goes to 2-2. It was a strike on a left-handed batter earlier. The 2-2. Inside. Full count. Well, you don't get that here. Sorry. And we don't want those problems. 3-2 pitch. Fisted. Look out. My goodness. So the payoff pitch once again from Wilson. Ripped right at second. Diving catch. Has that one tailing away from him. Good play over there at second base. As Connor Smith snags that one.
Number 33, designated hitter, Jeremiah Moats.
Well, Jeremiah Moats was the starting pitcher. Now the designated hitter steps in. First one to Moats. No. High and away. 1-0. Pitch outside. 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch from Wilson. Inside, 3-0. Now the 3-0. Inside, ball 4. So Moats draws the 2-out walk. Now runners at first and second, and that'll draw a visit from the Chiefs dugout. And you may see a pitching change here. And we will. So Wilson's day is done. Can't close the book on him just yet, with runners at first and second being his responsibility. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and let you know who the new pitcher is for the Chiefs in just a minute. Right, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound for Kickapoo will be Connor Smith. Smith takes over for Brody Wilson. Scuffled the last couple of innings. He will still be responsible for the runners at first and second. First pitch from Smith in there for a strike. It's Colby Duncan, the center fielder, bats. Duncan doubled in his last at bat, or that 6-run third. So now the 0-1 lifted out of play. And that one ended up on the hill. Please don't fall down the hill, kid. Oh, that kid is moving. Better balance than me, because I'd have been head over heels. So now the 0-2. We know. Lifted on the infield. First baseman calls it off. That's Wilson making the catch. And that'll do it for the Hornet half of the fourth. They do scratch across the run, add to the lead. 7-4 now. After 4, we head to the fifth here at the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational, brought to you by our friends at UAMS. welcome back. Robinson Invitational on the Natural State Sports Network, brought to you by UAMS. I'm Steve Henson. I'm with Avery McMullen up on our camera. Will Watkins on production. Andrew Tate Lee back on the mound for the Hornets here in the fifth.
Leading off the top of the fifth for Kickapoo. The catcher, number 44, Brooks Eaton.
Well, Brooks Eaton will lead things off here for the Chiefs. 7-4 advantage for Bryant. In the first one. Low, ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. Tate Lee misses with the 2-0. 3-0 now to Eaton. Be careful here with Eaton. 3-0 pitch. A generous strike call on the outside corner. 3-1. There's ball four. So Eaton with the leadoff walk.
Next up for the Chiefs.
Nick Long will bat.
Right fielder, Nick Long.
Nick Long, the right fielder for the Chiefs. Runner at first. As Eaton gets his lead. And Tate Lee blows the first one by Long for strike one. One pitch, low, 1-1. Now the 0-1. Tapped foul. The 0-2 pitch called, strike three. Long will make the walk back to the dugout. One away. We're in the Chief half of the fifth.
Next up, number 8, Dylan Smith.
Well, Dylan Smith will bat, the third baseman for the Chiefs. We're at first. First one in there for strike one. Eaton leaning a little. They'll check on him. He's back safely. Runner does not go. Breaking ball does not break. 1-1. Might be a first. Was that too quiet? 1-1 pitch, foul back. 1-2. Oh, wow. Maybe so. That never happens. I think it's this headset, too, though. That one caught him on the hand. And so hit by pitch will send Dylan Smith to first. Now runners at first and second. Brody Wilson will bat, but we'll get a mound visit before. See if they'll stick with Andrew Tate Lee here. That's with a 7-4 lead. Moats was the starter for the Hornets. He gave up 4. And a little trouble in the 4th inning when he was replaced by Tate Lee. Tate Lee was able to come in and settle things down. And now Tate Lee has caused some trouble for himself with runners at first and second. And Brody Wilson headed to the plate.
Attention, please. Now pinch hitting for the Chiefs, number 13, Brody Wilson.
Wilson was the starting pitcher. He was replaced. Now he'll pinch hit. First one in there for strike 1. Trying to help his own cause here. Take that L off the board that he's in line for right now. Get something in the air. There's a good chance it'll happen. 0-1. Ripped right back up the middle for a base hit. That'll score 1. Throw comes in. Riggs slaps a tag on the runner at second, but he's safe, and it's a 7-5 game as Eaton comes in to score. Now Jacob Wilkinson will bat.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting now for the Chiefs, number 6, Jacob Wilkinson.
So Wilkinson pinch hits. There's some substitutions making their way in. I wonder if, I'm not sure where we are in the lineup right now. I think Nelson was the hitter that Wilson batted for, the DH. Swing and a miss there for pinch hitter Wilkinson. I believe he's hitting for Pope, the center fielder. I think this is a 7 hitter, I think. That was the DH. Yeah, that was the DH. And foul ball is going to say off his foot. So 0-2. You missed it earlier, Will. These umpires have caught some grief today. And here we go. Bach wants to have a conversation and get some clarification. No grief here, just clarification. Next game, we'll have Millard North again. We got to see their coach nearly get thrown out yesterday. He was given a pretty stern warning by our home plate umpire. Now the 0-2 inside, 1-2. And I'd say the umpires this morning really gave a long leash to the coaches in that Robinson, our first game of the day, and allowed a lot of conversation to happen. 1-2 pitch, runner goes. And got away on strike 3, and whoa. Where's he going? They never threw it. Well, first base was occupied. It doesn't matter. He's out now regardless because he went to the dugout.
Please pinch hitting, number 31, Braxton Goswick.
So 2 away. Runners did advance to second and third. Pinch hitter now for the Chiefs. That one misses inside. The pinch hitter is Braxton Goswick. .1-0 pitch, ripped. That'll find the gap in left center. 1 run scores. A second run is going to score. And we're all tied up here in the 5th. As the pinch hitter Goswick comes through with a 2-out single. It's a 7-7 ball game.
Now batting for the Chiefs, number 5, shortstop, Jackson Hill.
So Goswick batted for Wallace. Now Jackson Hill will bat in his 9-hole spot. Foul back right here into the net. Wind really pushing out to right now. The 0-1 pitch lifted that way. Not enough on it, though, and camped out, making the catch out in right field for the Hornets is A.J. Stallman, and that'll retire the side. However, the Chiefs score 3, tie the game at 7 as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. All tied at 7 here at the Robinson Invitational. Thompson bats. First one on its way in there for strike 1. Okay. That one hit and finds the hole. And a base hit. Get things going here for the Hornets in the bottom half of the 5th. Yeah, Valley View got smoked in that game before that, too.
For the Hornets, third baseman, number 13, Jackson Trusty.
No. They came out, looked mad for 4 innings tonight. Yeah. Showing bunt and throwing behind the runner, nearly had him. Chance Thompson at first with the leadoff single. And Trusty bats. Thompson back to first. Now the 1-0 pitch. And bunt whiffed at by Trusty, 1-1. One pitch, Trusty again waves at a bunt, tipped it into the mitt, strike 2. So 1-2. That one back up the middle. Scooped by the shorts. Oh, we had a balk call, so missed that. Thompson will be awarded second. And now Trusty back to the box with a 1-2 count. We may have to tie Avery to the dugout. He may get blown away in this wind. And Trusty swings and misses. So one away now here.
Next up for Bryant, number 9, Jonathan Carter.
Nobody there. So Carter to bat. It's the 9-hole. That one hit. Soft line drive caught by the third baseman. And 2 away. So back to the top of the order with A.J. Stallman will bat.
Next up for the Hornets, left fielder, number 3, A.J. Stallman.
Stallman. Good pitch. Starts him off with a strike. Connor Smith has come in and settled things down a bit here for the Chiefs as they tied it in the top half of this inning. The Hornets looking to take the lead back. Runner at second just missed. Count goes to 1-1. Wind just turned the other way on us. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. And Smith paints the black. Ball 2 strikes. All of a sudden, if you can get a ball up to left field, it may go. Wind pushing left. Now the 1-2. Lifted, center, softly hit. Center fielder comes in and makes the catch. And that'll retire the Bryant side here in the 5th. We'll head to the 6th, all tied at 7 here from the 9th annual Robinson Invitational on Natural State Sports, brought to you by UAMS. Welcome back as we get things underway. Top half of the 6th. And first pitch swinging, finds the hole into right field. And a leadoff single for Luke Scott.
Number 20, Connor Smith.
Now the pitcher, Connor Smith, will bat. First one to Smith. I guess was high, ball 1. One high hop, and we'll take the spin foul. 1-1. Yeah, oh, we're going to need it. We are going to need it. There is no question. Scott gets his lead from first. That one high for ball 2. Runner goes, hit and run, foul. It's Cooper Hetman on the mound now for the Hornets. Now the 2-2 pitch. Runner goes. Strike 3 called. Carter couldn't handle the exchange, and so stolen base for Scott. But a strikeout recorded for Connor Smith.
Next up for Kickapoo, number 44, Brooks Eaton.
So now the catcher, Brooks Eaton, will bat. First one to Eaton, lifted. Not hit hard, long run. Center fielder under it, makes the catch. As Duncan comes in, gets the second out. Eaton retired. Now Nick Long will bat.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 1, Nick Long.
Quick little advice here from the Chiefs coach to Nick Long as he makes his way into the box now. Surely he probably said something about go oppo and get it up in the air. Because if you do right now, it might end up on Chenal Mountain. And first one in there for a strike from Cooper Hetman. Mississippi School has arrived. First time we'll get a chance to see them. Good pitch. Hetman bends that one in for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he went oppo in the air, going back at the wall and caught. Ballpark holds this one. Just barely. As A.J. Stallman went back, may have put an extra dent in the wall out there, but that'll retire the side. A 7-7 game as we head to the bottom half of the 6th here at the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational, brought to you by UAMS. Welcome back as we are for the bottom half of the sixth. And Jackson Riggs will step in against Connor Smith. First one foul for strike one. And this one lifted. Right field going back at the wall. And the catch made out there by Nick Long.
Next up for the Hornets.
Tell you what, somehow ballpark holding these last couple. That one was hit almost out of here into that wind. And now that one hit to the left side. As Blake Brower bats. It's not very big. That one misses low, 1-1. Now the 1-1. That one lifted left field. Camped out underneath it as the chief left fielder makes the catch. And 2 away. That's Luke Scott out there in left making the catch.
Next up for Bryant, number 19.
Now Blake Scoggins will hit. First baseman for the Hornets. Looking to scratch across a run here. There's a swing and a miss for strike one as he tried to check it. The 0-1 outside, ball one. And that one ripped left field down the line. That's trouble. Scoggins rounds first, headed for second. And he'll put the brakes on with a stand-up 2-out double. And the Hornets have something working with Jeremiah Moats coming to bat. This game started with the Chiefs scoring 2 in the first. 2 more in the third.
The Hornets designated hitter number 33, Jeremiah.
And the Hornets would explode for 6 in the third. Another one in the fourth to make it a 7-4 game. Then in the 5th inning, the Chiefs would answer with 3 of their own to tie this at 7. Now the Hornets looking for a 2-out rally before we head to the 7th and final inning. Oates watches the first one. Ball one, 1-0. Swing and a miss for Moats. Next game up. Start 15 to 20 minutes after this one concludes. It'll be the Cabot Panthers and the Millard North Mustangs out of Nebraska. Oates fouls that one back into the net. No flinches back here. Will would have to be able to see through his hoodie to flinch at this point. So 1-2 pitch to Moats, 2 away. Strike 3 called. What a pitch by Connor Smith. That was filthy. And so that'll retire the Hornets here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll head to the 7th, all tied at 7. With the Chiefs coming to bat.
Tied at 7.
Welcome back to the 9th annual Robinson Invitational here in the Natural State Sports Network. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialist at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now. New pitcher into the game for the Hornets, number 30, Nate Nally. And his first pitch in there for a strike. Second one hit right at third. Scooped up. One hop. Nice dig over there at first by Scoggins. By Scoggins. And one away. Here in the Kickapoo half of the 7th.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 13, Brody Wilson.
So Brody Nelson will bat. First one to him. Woo. Wilson, I think, saw his life flash before his eyes there for a moment. 1-0. Stays on that inside part of the plate, and this is again 2-0. Now Wilson ready. Missed outside, 3-0. No. .3-0 pitch. Ball 4 and a 4 pitch walk for Brody Wilson. And we're going to see a pinch hitter. I know we're going to actually see a pinch runner for Wilson.
Number 7,
As Jackson Pippen will run for Brody Wilson.
Next up to bat for the Chiefs, number 6, Jacob Wilkinson.
So now Jacob Wilkinson will hit. Coach Hauser trying to get a little extra speed on the base paths here. Try to scratch across the run. Head to the bottom of the 7th. See if the Hornets need one to win it or more. Pippen gets his lead. That ball is hit. That's trouble. Fair ball. It bounces right inside the line. Wilkinson racing around first. Pippen will be given the stop sign at third. And runners at second and third with one away here in the 7th for the Chiefs.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 31.
The difference a game makes is wind's still blowing out like crazy, but these two teams not hitting it quite as hard as we saw in our first two games. First one from Nally. Whoa, buckled the knees. Here, Braxton Goswick. Now the 0-1 from Nally. In the dirt, 1-1. Now the first game of the day between Robinson and the Marlowe Outlaws from Oklahoma. Marlowe the favorite to win the 4A out in Oklahoma. They're 9-hole hitter. Hit a ball about 410 onto the softball field over there. That team could absolutely mash it. Robinson got the best of them, though, and a big victory for them this morning. So Goswick in there and ready. Runners at second and third, one away, top 7. This one grounded, shortstop. They're going to come to the plate. Got him. Nice play as they sent the runner, Pippen, in a perfect throw by Riggs to gun him down at the plate. Now 2 away. A little surprised they sent him there.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 5, Jackson Hill.
Now Jackson Hill will hit. Base hit can give him the lead. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Hill, the 9-hole hitter. First one from Nally, no. 1-0. Check the runner at second, nobody there. Nally wanted to pick him, there was nobody there, and so into third and 90 feet closer. And now a conversation, we're gonna get a mound visit. You gotta believe that this mound visit is just to go out there and say, look, you gotta focus and get this hitter out. We don't really care about that runner at second. Now you send him to third, and now there's all kinds of options if you're the Chiefs here. Hill, if he's able to lay down a bunt. We saw an opportunity, at least an attempt at a suicide squeeze earlier in the day by the Senators. Ended up in a foul ball. We were getting it yesterday too, though, and it was down there. We can't, there's nothing we can do to avoid it. So now Hill waits the 1-0 pitch. Runners at the corners. Inside, ball 2. If you're Nally, last thing you want to do is walk Hill, flip the order back to the top, and bring Luke Scott to the plate. Nally wants to get this guy here. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He pulled the string on that one. So now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded, third, good play over there, goes to second, and got him, wow. Oh, they're gonna say safe, he dropped it. He dropped it at second, so the run will score in a huge break for the Chiefs. That was shielded by our home plate umpire, couldn't tell that he had dropped the ball, so. And really that was a huge break because the runner at first didn't seem to be really putting a lot of effort into trying to get to second. So now back to the top of the order for Luke Scott and an 8-7 lead for the Chiefs. So they've battled all the way back. First one, dirt, can't find it. And we're gonna see a pitching change. Nally is gonna be done. Coach Box had enough of that. So Nally will come off. And we'll take a break. I'll tell you about the new Hornet pitcher in just a moment. New pitcher on the mound for the Hornets. The 23, Carson Dozier. Dozier going to try to shut the door on this 2-out rally. The Chiefs have taken an 8-7 lead in the final inning of this one. It's been a back-and-forth affair. Kickapoo started things off, taking a 2-0 lead in the first, added 2 more in the third to take a 4-0 lead. Then the Hornets would answer with 6 in the bottom of the third. They can get a 6-4 game, and then a 7th run scored in the fourth would make it a 7-4 game. But then Chiefs would tied at 7 with 3 runs in the fifth. No runs in the sixth for either team, and now here in the 7th, they've worked a couple of hits and some mistakes by the Hornets, and now it's an 8-7 lead. Connor Smith, the hitter. Dozier starts him off with a strike, 0-1. Really break this open with something in the air to right. Big gap in right center. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Good stop that time by Carter. Connor Smith would be in line for the win now. Love to help himself out here. 1-1, ripped back up the middle. That'll get through. Was bases loaded. 1 run scores, a 2nd run scores, and all of a sudden it's a 10-7 game. A courtesy runner for the pitcher, Connor Smith. Jared Long enters for the Chiefs.
Now batting for the Chiefs, number 44.
Now Brooks Eaton will bat. So now runners at first and second. 10-7 game with 2 outs as Eaton gets to swing the bat again. First pitch from Dozier. Outside, 1-0. That one skips across the carpet, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And foul. Runners at first and second here for the Chiefs. 3 runs in here in the 7th as they lead at 10-7. Now the 2-2 pitch. Well outside, full count. The 3-1, okay. Now the 3-1 pitch to Eaton. And now it's 3-2. So full count. Runners will be on the move with the pitch. So base hit could score 2 more. Payoff pitch from Dozier is crushed. Left field, but Wynn's going to knock it down. God, didn't get it all that time. But Eaton, and the side is retired, but not before the Chiefs get 3 runs and take a 10-7 lead. Last chance for the Hornets as we head to the bottom of the 7th. They need 3 to tie, 4 to win it. You're watching the 9th annual Robinson Invitational on Natural State Sports. Welcome back. As we head to the bottom of the 7th.
Number 2, Colby Duncan.
Colby Duncan will bat for the Hornets as he'll face Connor Smith. Smith now in line for the win. Swing and a miss. 1-1. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Hornets here in the 7th. Connor Smith ready to work. 1-1 on the way in there for strike 2. One, two, swing and a miss. Duncan retired on strikes. 1 away in the 7th.
Next up for the Hornets, number 1, Chance Thompson.
I think we're going to have to talk Delaney into extending this to a 4-day event if we're going to be able to get out of these things at a normal time. That one ripped up the middle, base hit. There's Chance Thompson gets the hit. He can only add so many more. But the problem is most of these games, and this is a credit to Coach Delaney, he's done a great job matching these teams up. And that's a great thing for great baseball, but it's not a great thing for time because you get a lot of close games and a lot of games that go the distance. And so we are currently going to be right at an hour behind. Yesterday we played 5. Today we got to play 6. First one from Smith on the carpet. Good stop back there by Eaton. So 1-0. And that one called a strike on the outside corner. Hagen Dunn is the batter for the Hornets. And that one outside. Eaton couldn't get the frame on that one. 2-1 to Tegan Dunn. There's a strike. The count evens at 2-2. Ooh. gust of wind, and Dunn pushes one to the right side. Good play by the second baseman, but he threw it away into left field. And now you got to hope that the shortstop is okay. That was a collision there at the bag between Jackson Hill and the base runner for the Hornets. It's Chance Thompson.
Hornets, number 9, Jonathan Carter.
Hill looks like he's fine. We'll get a pinch runner here for Dunn. As Jackson Trusty.
Pinch runner for the Hornets, number 13, Jackson Trusty.
That's interesting. So Trusty was the hitter in that spot. He was pinch hit for by Dunn, but now he's back out there as the runner. Mississippi for you. Now, mound visit here for the Chiefs. Conversation with Connor Smith. We're swing away from a tie ball game here. If you're the coaching staff for the Chiefs, what you don't want to do, or what you're telling your pitcher here, is don't leave anything up and out. Anything on that outside part of the plate, if you can get it the other way, up into that wind, it will make its way over that big monster in right field. So 1-0 pitch to Jonathan Carter. Misses outside, 2-0. Winning run stands on deck. And the leadoff man, A.J. Stallman. Oh, good pitch as Connor Smith pulled the string on that one. Keeps it on the inside corner, 2-2. Thompson out at second. Trusty at first as he is the pinch runner. Now the 2-1 pitch. Foul back out. Back here at us. 2-2. Double play ends it. Another important reason if you're Connor Smith to keep the ball down here. Don't elevate it. 2-2. Carter stays alive as he fouls another one back into the screen. Now the 2-2 pitch. And just stays alive as Carter tipped it. Eaton couldn't hang on to it. Now the 2-2 pitch to Carter. It's softly, center field coming in, making the catch. Now 2 away.
Next up for the Hornets, number 3, A.J. Stallman.
So now back to the top of the order is right fielder A.J. Stallman will bat. For the Hornets, you've at least done what you wanted to here, and you've gotten your leadoff or the top of your order back up. How can they take advantage? Smith ready to deliver. Stallman, soft grounder, and he played it in foul territory. And you could tell that third baseman Dylan Smith was in between what he wanted to do there. Typically, you want to let that ball go foul before you play it. But with 2 outs, if he just catches that on the fair side, steps on the bag, this game's over. Instead, another chance now for Stallman. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away, bottom 7. Last chance for the Hornets. And this one's soft tapper, going to be a tough play. Smith's charging, no play. Smart move if you're Dylan Smith there. Don't throw it away and give them free runs. Let Connor Smith. You just jinxed it. I wasn't going to say it.
For Bryant, number 5, Jackson Riggs.
Now Jackson Riggs represents the winning run at the plate. Connor Smith. The ball has flown out of this ballpark today. Not in this game. What in the world? That ball, they're going to go. And he's going to get there. I know he's safe. I know, it didn't get back to him. And I'm a little surprised that the runner went. It worked out as the ball got past Connor Smith. Because if there was a good flip to him and he made the play cleanly, this game's over. But instead, it's a 10-8 game. Now Riggs, a base hit would tie it. Riggs steps out, resets. And the 2-0 pitch about to be delivered by Connor Smith. Fouled back, insurance claim on its way to the parking lot. Now 2-1. Riggs digs back in. Strike 2 on the outside corner. And now the Hornets down to their last strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom 7, a 10-8 ball game. Riggs' base hit would tie it. Home run would win it. 2-2 pitch from Connor Smith. Swing and a miss. And this one belongs to the Chiefs as the Kickapoo Chiefs come back. Score 3 in the 7th. And they beat the Bryant Hornets 10-8 here in the 9th annual Robinson Invitational. And once again, we've been treated to yet another great baseball game here in West Little Rock at the home of the Senators. So that's going to do it for us in this one. Again, the Chiefs win it 10-8. And we're going to take a 15-20 minute break, and we'll get the Cabot Panthers against the Millard North Mustangs out of Nebraska in our next ball game. Once again, thanks for joining us. For Avery McMullen, Will Watkins, I'm Steve Henson. This has been the 9th annual Robinson Invitational, brought to you by UAMS on Natural State Sports.
And warmers, coffee.